Hello, and how you doing? And Mother Wendy. This is going to be my episode recap of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 14, episode 3. And I don't have the name of the episode, it'll be in the description box. So the episode opens up when we have the people at the Gorgas house talking. I think this is going to be the Cabrals, the Fessler'S, and the well, I don't know Marge's last name. No, it's one of those names I can't pronounce. But anyway, the point is, Fuda asked Fessler where did she disappear to, and Fessler gets to stuttering, and she wanted to let him know that she had a conversation with Teresa. Ooh, Jen, Jen Fessler, girl, I don't usually turn on my housewives this quick. You remember how in the first recap that I did, I was so into Jen Fessler. But, it's like, for me, with Teresa, on this show, I would love for Teresa to have other friends. It's just the way she punks them. And I don't like that whole follower mentality, if that makes sense. And that's what Jen Aiden gives me. If they had their own personalities outside of her, then I'd be cool with them being friends with her. But it's just like a level of, I can't, show loyalty unless I am basically doing what she says. I'm surprised. I'm surprised she hadn't dropped Dolores, Miss Switzerland. So they go back over previous discussions that Rachel and Rachel Fuda. When I say Fuda, I'm talking about John and uh, Rachel. So Fuda goes back over prior conversations that she had with Jen, and those prior conversations concluded that yes, she is in agreement with the rest of the group that she doesn't like Teresa. Teresa is messy and she's um, bossy, and everything that's gone down with Louis. Louis is he's one of those slick type of dudes that people, kind of question. So, where's all this good energy for Teresa is coming from? That's why she's confused. I'm telling you guys, I don't think that Rachel was, intimidated or jealous about her friendship with Teresa. It's just like one of those things that's out the blue. And now she's looking like the ops. Now, Jen Aiden is in confessions. I was done so wrong last season because I just repeated a rumor that was started by Marge that Melissa was cheating. But you didn't only start the rumor. Maybe Marge did start the rumor. I am slightly questioning that. The point is, you took it to Danielle, knowing that Danielle was forming new friendships with these people, and she could not hold it. And that's what you were expecting. So you're not innocent, ma'am. You're not innocent. So Joe knows that Jen is going to always take sides with Teresa. But at the same time, he's feeling Bill and he misses their camaraderie. So he invites him to the event, his birthday event. And that Bill turns him down because that means that he kind of leaving out, his monkey's asshole wife lips. So now remember, the other crew has gone back to the love bubble. And at the love bubble, everybody is crying because Gabriella is getting ready to leave. Now, they go back over this montage of Gabriella from when she was a baby and all that type of stuff. But, and I hate that bit because Gabriella was my favorite child. But if we could go back over it, even though they showing these montages and she's finally talking, she kind of the forgotten kid for me, because I remember when they was all they ever talked about was and it seemed like that. Well, isn't she the middle child? Prior to Adriana being born, she was the middle child, so she's like all this, don't know over her at this point. It seemed kind of odd because I think because, and then on the other hand, Joe kind of favored her because she was kind of tomboyish. So I'm not seeing, you know, all this crying connection that, Jill has. Of course, that's her sister, but at the same time, as far as the show goes, it seems like she was the forgotten kid on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the only one who thinks that. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you think the same thing. By the way, Joe Dici is on the phone, and they ask if he's gonna help pay for it, and Teresa, he can't help pay right now, or probably in the near future. He may not can help, but Louie's helping. He's such a great guy. So they go back over Teresa calling Fuda a Ugg dealer. So here's the deal. She is trying to backtrack her original statement. Her original statement, and from what I saw on the trailer, and you go back and look at my trailer, she was implying that he was currently in the game. This lady lies so much and tries to get away with so much. See, this is how come her and Melissa always fall back out. This type of stuff. Now, Louis is messed. I told you he want to be part of the show. But see, he can't hang with the dudes because he's alienated them. So now he's kicking it with Teresa and her friends. So he goes to make these little statements, these snide remarks about John Fuda talking about he's ugly. Man, really? Boy, I tell you. He's sitting up there looking like Larry the Lobster. And he calling somebody ugly, always red. When is this man gonna get some? I would love, man, as brown as the people are on this show, I would rather see him a brown or a burnt orange. Because that red is not a good look either while he's talking about people. So Cabral's friends arrive, Tiffany and another young lady, I forget her name, but the point is, they may be auditioning Tiffany to be a friend of the show, but if they're going to do that, I think they should have been showing her more. Maybe when they get off this trip, they'll show her more. But anyway, Goldschneider arrives. And she's determined to have a problem with Danielle. She's talking about how she should have been invited to the party. No. We know for sure you're a friend of the show. So you're not going to be invited to a whole lot of things, Miss. You're the richest one on the show. So, I'm going to have my good eye on Goldschneider from now on. Because it's like she's just going above and beyond to prove that she should be main cast. So, then there's that. So, on the next scene, Fuda and Paulie, they squash their beef. And then Rachel and Margaret are giving Fessler'S side eye. Now remember, from my understanding, Margaret is Fessler'S friend from way back in the Gap. So of course she's gonna be confused on how she's moving with Teresa. So they have a dinner for Gabriella, going away dinner, and again, even though I have to say, even though I've been wanting Teresa to just tell Melissa to just tell Teresa F off. I hate to see these family gatherings like this when those girls are separated and, Antonio is going to college and Gabriella is going to college, and it's just so disjointed in my opinion because of, basically to me, Teresa. She's just very jealous-hearted, and it oozes out her skin and her lips. So Marge and back at the shore, Marge and Marge and Fuda asked Fessler what's going on. What was her and Teresa talking about? And of course, she didn't give her all the details, but to me, and what pissed me off on last episode is that Fessler was giving them the 411. She was going in on Fuda and Marge to Rachel, but she acted as if she was still kind of having her issues with Louis and Teresa when she was talking to them. But they pick up on the BS. Now, Fessler continued to downplay her conversation with Teresa and act as if, she is just buddy with Louis now, and she don't have a problem with him. And then, of course, Ghost Snyder comes in. Why does it matter if she doesn't have a problem with him? I mean, they can have a friendship. Girl, you thirsty? You get this bottle of water I got here and pour it all over the joke jacket Gold Snyder. Marge is like, well, you do act as if you have a problem with him when you're talking to us. And that's the thing. Now, when I tell you that Louis is slick as oil, we're about to find some things out about him. I mean, it's just lying under the surface, just like, and it's very shallow. It's just that no matter what he does, and that's how Teresa has always been. She was always that way with Joe too. She's gonna be oblivious, or gonna act as if she's oblivious to everything that goes on. And Fessler's like, I don't have to say things the way you want me to say them. No, we're not saying that you have to say things the way we want you to say them to Teresa. We want you to say what you say to us, to Teresa. And not acting like, she's all sweet. Because ain't nothing sweet about Teresa. Okay? So Rachel begins to cry, and she thought she had a real friendship with Fessler, and her feelings are really hurt. But she was like, Fessler's like real nonchalantly like, well, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings or whatever. But I mean, what you want me to say? I said what we said to about Teresa to her. No, you did. You weren't as loud and out with it like you were with them. That's what they trying to say. You act one way in front of them, and then you act another way in front of them, and Teresa and Louis. And of course, her feelings are hurt. But she's like, we only known each other like a minute. I'm like that too. I can develop friendships with people and be hurt by them, early on. I think friendships are like any other relationship. You can form a really close friendship with somebody in a couple of months. So, Fuda goes in and she talks to Danielle, and Danielle says, I understand where you're coming from, because even though you are in a new friendship with her, you got close very quickly. And I would feel some kind of way too if she was swaying any way the wind blows. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. And nobody is trying to get, Fuda's point except for Marge. And Marge is like, I've been there for you. We've been knowing each other since, I think they said 20 years. And now you on this bandwagon with somebody who actually came after my son. I mean, not for me. Speaking on my behalf, it'll be a wrap. But that's TV, okay? In reality TV, they have to, come to some type of resolution. Jen leaves, and she just like, I'm not gonna be dealing with this, her acting like a big baby and whatnot. And so she does leave, and Danielle and Fuda began to have a conversation, and that ends the episode. But Fessler is moving foul moving Fessler at this point. I'm definitely taking away from her me wanting to be her to be my number one housewife. She's changed. I thought it was so cool how she came on the show talking about all the different guys Hollywood guys she had slept with. And now she's just like rolling into that spiral of, seeing the need to be up Teresa's butt. So, because like I said, Teresa doesn't want friends, she wants minions. And Jen Aiden is the perfect minion. And You know, now I'm seeing how Fessler'S move. She's about to be the perfect man too. But anyway, that's gonna close this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And as I do when I close, I'm gonna chunk them up. Deuces.